You guys have been gone since the changes have taken place. Are you hearing directly what I'm reporting? That these stats are amazing. I mean, carjackings down 83%. I'm hearing from people it's like night and day in 2 weeks, Marlin. What are you hearing?
Yeah, no, I'm hearing the same thing, Dan, because actually I had some friends, some state legislators who were out in D.C. At a meeting with the White House, and they were telling me how they were talking with Uber drivers and cab drivers and asking them, hey, are you seeing a difference? And they said every one of them. And these people are right out there on the front lines. They see this stuff, and they said it is a huge difference already. The fact that there hasn't been a murder in 2 weeks, Dan, shows that what President Trump is doing, he is saving real lives. On average, if there's a murder every 2 days, that means over the last 2 weeks, there should be around 6 or 7 murders. 6 or 7 people are walking around Washington, D.C. alive today because of President Trump's actions. And it's the right thing to do to make sure that our cities are safe.
I mean, when you look at the polls, right, and we know that you can't trust polls because these independent pollsters that are paid for by a CNN, by an ABC News, whatever, they got biases to them. Let's be real. They call the certain 900 people, 1,100 people. They know which way they vote. So when you see 55% are cool with using the Guard and federal cops, and 81% are like, yeah, crime's gotten out of control in almost every big city in this nation, I would say since polls are usually skewed to the left and liberal, I'd probably say more than 55% are cool with what Trump's doing, and more than 81% or 83% of this nation thinks crime's out of control. What do you think about those polls?
No, I think that's right. And, you know, if there's one thing that we know about people, all of us, there's several things that we value so much in life, and that is safety and security. Yep. I mean, you know, we live 2 hours, we're Midwestern guys, Dan, and we live 2 hours from Chicago. I mean, that city is being ruined by a mayor who doesn't care about the safety and security, not only of the people that live in Chicago, but the people that don't live in Chicago. We're not going to Chicago right now because of the concern for safety there. And if President Trump sends in the National Guard or whoever he sends in to help clean up the mess, which has, you know, Chicago is a complete wreck, I applaud it, because at the end of the day, and I know Democrats are saying the same thing privately and quietly, they're like, hey, you know what, it was getting bad. They're never going to give Trump credit for it. But at the same time, they know it's the right thing to do. Again,
he could cure cancer, and they would be like, you put Big Pharma out of business. You caused job losses. They would come up with some crap, Marlin.
Yes.
By the way, thank you for bringing up Chicago. We just threw some headlines up about Let's Go Brandon Johnson, the mayor there, who is running that city into the ground. I didn't think anybody could be worse than Lori Beetlejuice's devil offspring Lightfoot. And then Brandon Johnson came on the scene. And he is way worse, Marlin. I mean, I know. The other day, somebody said, but don't you think extra police could help? A reporter was asking. And he's like, no. He said, we got so much crime because we don't have affordable housing. We don't have enough jobs. We don't have enough this, and this. Well, maybe if you didn't give all your money away to illegals and helped out people in Chicago, especially folks in the black community, hello, Mr. Black Mayor, maybe crime wouldn't be out of control. But he doesn't think more police is a good idea. Now, I want to run this quick soundbite just because you and I can giggle about it. I think this is CNN trying to get a Chicago woman to say Chicago's safer the last few years and that they don't need Trump to take over. It didn't work out that well for CNN as usual. Roll it.
My first reaction was that this is a good thing. I think that the governor as well as the mayor should be on board with it just so we can get a bit more of security in Chicago the way that we need.
The crime has dropped since 2024. Do you feel like the city feels safer?
No, not at all. No, especially with the police being defunded.
Whoa! That's a young black woman, Chicago resident, telling that elite white reporter who was trying to push her to say it's safer and that they don't need better security in Chicago to no. And you know what? I wonder, Marlin, are they cooking the books in Chicago too? Is that why numbers have went down the last 4 or 5 years? Because we know they were cooking them in D.C. now.
Sure. No, absolutely. And again, you know, this is Democrats. Their agenda is anti-women. I mean, whether it's in sports or whether it's on safety in Chicago. And I think that's one of the things that the Democrat Party has lost complete touch with reality. And if they're going to get and they've always been focused on getting the women to vote Democrat. But when you have black females in Chicago saying that the city's not safer and that President Trump sending in support by military is a good thing, you know what? Watch out, because at the end of the day, I mean, I know, my wife, your wife, women want to be safe. And if they don't feel safe in their city, if they don't feel safe going out to pick up the kids from school, they're going to vote according to how they feel.